Today was board free 7 on Saturday. Videos be live in a minute. We're going to continue our reading of 38 Harley Davidson Accessory book. So this is just a look at, once again, of our 38 original paint. And for those of you just tuning in, this is an original paint bike. The wheels, the rear brake entirety, and at least some, possibly all, the front brake. We're still cleaning it up. Our NOS. The gas tanks are NOS original paint. There they are there. Anybody who actually knows what original paint is very, very clear they're original paint, and they're late 38. There's some more goodies off the bike here. We are in the process of pulling the entire front end off, cleaning it up, re-greasing as needed, and putting the chrome package back on. So we're still in need of some stuff. These are original correct era items. The original chrome here. We need to find this piece here. I need to find our front crash bar. The front crash bar has very little chrome left. And there's, as you can see, there's basically no chrome left on the front handlebars. So we're going to replace all that with a good chrome set, the chrome grips, etc., etc. And try to bring it back as closely as possible with a couple of minor additions to the way it was actually ridden back in the day. That's the idea. So we shall continue with our reading. We are on page 34 of this Harley Davidson Accessory catalog from 1938, and it's extensive. It goes for 65 pages, something like that. 67 pages. So we're about halfway through. And people updated their bikes and backdated their bikes however they wanted. Some things are done at Harley, sometimes after they bought it from Harley. So you have to look very carefully and know what you're looking at to determine whether it's Harley Davidson done at Harley paint or Harley Davidson paint done after the fact. And for somebody who knows what they're looking at, it's very crystal clear. How do I know? Harley Davidson never sanded their sheet metal. They used brand new parts and they sprayed it. And if you know what you're looking at, it's very crystal clear. Same with the chrome. That's how I know this is an original chrome piece and not a re-chrome. It has no repolishing marks. Got it? It was never repolished. And there's little telltale signals. You put it in the press here. This end's not polished. Stuff like that. You look at it. You gotta know what you're looking at. So, we shall continue. Popular Harley Davidson transfers are easy to apply. This is what it's talking about here. Dash 36. Now, this is artist rendition here, but see where it's closed here? That only happened for 6 months. This is 38 catalog. Only in the late 38s. This is early tank decals. You can still get them. Look at the part number. This is 1908 came out. Look at this here. 06A. That's 1906. Dash 33. Dash 33. Look at the two variances they had. Okay. This is a 08C, so you can get two types. This is a 083, so you get a third type. Here they left the part number out. This is a 35 decal. This style here is 08, and then they changed the pat numbers accordingly. This is 08 here. Decalomania transfers are just the thing for putting the Harley Davidson name on the tanks and the trademark on the frame, head, or toolbox. They are the same good-looking transfers as used on original equipment. They are easy to apply with the transfer cement or varnish listed below. Instructions are supplied with transfers. Tank transfers give the different types. Prices 25 cents, 15 cents accordingly. Touch-up brush. An ideal 1-inch flat varnish brush. Just the right size for applying our touch-up, enamel as well as for re-enameling, varnishing, or applying our transfer cement. Plant black bristles vulcanized in rubber. For the prime coat, when re-enameling, it is always advisable to remove all the old paint and start fresh with a good primary enamel. The primer we use and sell is especially recommended as it seals all the pores of the metal and supplies a good bond coat for the colors to stick to. A good primer adds years to a paint job. Here's the primer prices here. 1 gallon, $5.90. Stripping colors. The stripping colors, the same quality used in stripping sidecars, tanks, guards, etc. in our factory, but in small tubes. You're probably going, huh? Well, guess what? People sent their sheet metal back to be repainted to the factory. Yes, they did. Now, the next question you're going to say, well, how do you know it's original paint? Well, I don't think Harley Davidson sanded it. They stripped it and redipped it. They have a factory. And so, yes, in my opinion, if I am in 1938 and I take this fender off and I send it off over to Harley Davidson, I say, hey man, paint it Delphine blue. And they're going to strip it, and they're going to dip it, and they'll send me back my fender. But guess what? That's still original paint. The factory did it. And the way the factory blew the paint on, as opposed to anybody else, is very obvious. Again, if you know what you're looking at. To apply transfers, transfer cement or transfer varnish makes it an easy job to apply transfers properly without spoiling them. The preparation we supply is made specially for cementing the transfers to the enamel surface, for varnishing over surface over the surface after they are applied. Can be applied with a small brush or a cloth. Work rapidly. Complete instructions for applying transfers are printed on the label. 20 cents. Our genuine enamels match original colors. Evidently they had a big display of colors that you could see. I've never seen one of those displays. I've never even heard of someone that has it. Genuine Harley Davidson enamels are best suited for touching up scratches, etc., as the colors will match the original enamel. Thus the damage will not be noticeable. For repaint jobs, genuine Harley Davidson enamel should be used. For it is an enamel that has been worked out to give the best possible results on motorcycle parts. It is easily applied, dries in a short time, and has all the wearing qualities of lacquer and the brightness of enamel. Very high quality enamel, scientifically prepared. All colors are available in the new quick drying enamel. The clear varnish is also a new quick drying, longer wearing kind. The neat compact display stand pictured here has proven its sterling qualities. Dealers everywhere report a vast increase in their enamel sales. Check up on your enamel stock. Replenish the display stand if you already have one. But by all means, display one prominently and get your share of these enamel sales. It will pay you many-fold. This is quick drying enamel here. Doesn't say what, it's just a standard artist rendition. Now we have an Era can, which I just saw and picked up at Dixon. This is an Era can, you can tell from the artwork. Here, there's no black line around it. This is olive green. So this is pre-war at some point. And I found in our 41 catalog, which we will get to, and we'll pull this out and double check when we get to that and see whether we can figure out if it's pre-40 or just pre-war. So we'll leave that for a future edition. So again, we shall read our enamels here. We have Croydon Cream, Cameo Cream, Egyptian Ivory, Royal Buff, Silver Tan, Orlando Orange, Teak Red, Maroon, Nile Green, Olive Green, Sherwood Green, Verdant Green, Hollywood Green, Police Blue, Delft Blue, Venetian Blue, Delphine Blue, Seafoam Blue, Sunshine Blue, Dust Gray, Dawn Gray, Regent Brown, Bronze Brown, Silver, Copper, Black, White, and Clear Varnish. Actually, I had a copper paint. Now, this here, Teak Red, is the red that's on our beautiful 38. That is Teak Red. Okay? And yes, that striping there, and yes, that striping on the fork is original paint. Yes, it is. Factory custom stuff. Now, for the Hollywood Green example, we have only to go over to Greenie once again. And this is the Hollywood green. So I got into it once again with Chris Haynes. Oh, that's just hearsay. Like you fucking know something. So Matt McManus was nice enough to post up, because the guy was asking, hey man, where's a good sample of this stuff? I want to paint my bike. And he's got an original can of Hollywood green from the 50s, -55, and this one, Hollywood green, from 1938. And guess what? That's what's in the can, this same color. Imagine that. This is Hollywood green. Uncontestable, proven fact. Go home, shut up. It's Hollywood green. There it is. So, seafoam green is what's on the side panel of our 41. This is seafoam green, right here. Now I know that, not because I've got a paint can to show you, but because of how many bikes I've seen and had and what I've done for the last 35 years. So at some point in time, because I'm trying to document my knowledge as opposed to, yes I know because I've done it, here's the real shut up and go away, hopefully we'll be able to find a paint can sample at some point and open it up and put it right next to the bike and go, see? So, anyhow, we'll see what we can do on that. So that is that page of this book, this reading here of the 1938 accessory book. Again, here's our 38 as we're going over it. And I'm going to make this as nice and blingy as I can and as correct as I can, while staying true to the motorcycle as was intended by the people who wrote it. See you on the next video.